It's been 7 hours and no, it's been about 8 weeks. Sorry everyone, welcome back. Forgot how to do this. Welcome back to the channel of motorbike nonsense. I've not been around much because I've not ridden my bike. I've not ridden a motorbike for almost 2 months. And I've had to get out of the house now to do it. We're in that weird bit between Christmas and New Year, the Meroneum, as some people call it. And I'm going a bit doolally. Never have children, don't do it, it's a trap. Definitely don't have two, because they will fight over everything. Oh, but she did a poo on the floor, so I should be allowed to do a poo on the floor. No, you're 18. But anyway, no, motorbikes are therapy. So I'm just going to take you out for my last ride of 2022. See if I can remember how to do motorbikes. And yeah, just shoot the breeze. Shoot the breeze a little bit. If you want to know how long it's been since I rode a motorbike last, it's been so long since I've done it, my helmet was dusty. Yeah, I had to wipe a good 3mm thick layer of dead skin cells from the hood of my visor, my helmet. This bit was covered in dust. It was utterly grim, and if that wasn't bad enough, I'm taking this not cleaning my bike thing a bit too far now, I think. Still got the flies from Europe on the front of this bike. That was September, the start of September. They've gone mouldy. Yeah, my motorbike hasn't been used in so long, it's gone mouldy. The chain has gone a little bit orange, not too bad. I'll sort that out when I get back from this. But yeah, I forgot how much I love biking. It's just silly. I've only been going 5 minutes. I don't really know what I'm doing. I've only got about half an hour of light, so the GoPro footage will probably be unusable. Will probably be grainy, and as usual, what I'm saying won't be worth listening to anyway. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Did anyone have a nice Christmas? Did you get any motorbikey stuff for Christmas? Did you get out on for a ride over Christmas? It was all icy and crappy over here the past month or two, which is the main reason I've not been out, because you know, I don't have to use my bike, fortunately, for transport. I've seen some people have to commute into London just chancing it in the ice, and I saw so many avoidable crashes on Reddit, people hitting patches of ice, and it just made me feel a bit yeah, I'm staying indoors, which is lame, but you know, I like to stay in one piece and keep my bike in one piece. But yeah, let's talk about the year that has been in the world of motorbikes. On Tim Roadie Rides Motorbikes, I've broken 10,000 subscribers. Woo! It's taken me ages, partially because this channel has actually been around for 12 years. I used to use it to upload all my Xbox clips when I was a kid. I was in my 20s. And odd bits and bobs of motorbikes from 10 years ago. Don't look back through my videos. Definitely don't sort by oldest. Don't do it. But yeah, so ridden lots of stuff. I've ridden this not nearly enough. Shall we see how many miles I've done on this? It's a pathetic amount. It's about 3,000 miles, and it's I'm in that winter period of plotting what to get next year. I'll either be keeping this, or very unsurprisingly getting a KTM 1290 Super Duke Evo. I'm sorry, that was a whole video in itself, wasn't it? If I was a proper YouTuber. What bike am I getting next year? Oh, what colour should I get? Oh, should I put an exhaust? Oh, I've got some anodized bits for it. Oh, remap. I can't be arsed with that, because that's content for content's sake. That doesn't really help anyone. But yeah, I'll either be keeping this, or if I can afford to insure it and afford to buy it, I'll chop this in for a Super Duke. There we go, done. Why a Super Duke? Sorry, if there are lots of cuts in this video, it's because I've got a hell of a chest infection, and you probably don't want to hear liquid gunge in your ears. So yeah, why a Super Duke Evo? I like KTM's big time at the moment, really into the whole KTM vibe. I've never had one before this one, really like it. Obviously I've not really used this for much touring. I've used it for riding around like this, frankly, just bimbling. And I don't really need half the stuff it can do. The Super Duke feels a bit naughtier. I think I could still tour on a Super Duke for that one time a year that I actually tour. I get some panniers for a Super Duke and a little screen, and I would probably have just as much fun on that as this. I can get heated grips as well, that's the main thing. So yeah, I don't know, it's just I don't need it. I can't really afford it, but if I do change that'll be it. But otherwise, I'll be very happy sticking with this for another 3,000 miles or so. They did update the Super Adventure rather, for next year, 2023. It's just some different colours, and there's a grey colour for those people who have GSs and don't like exciting colours. I had an interesting comment on a video I did earlier this year about Triumph bringing out exciting colours, and the person said, I don't like exciting colours, it's appalling. Everything needs to be grey or muted and classy. It's like, fine, you've been well served for the past 10 years by every motorcycle manufacturer. Go ahead and buy your boring colours, I haven't got rid of them. But yeah, KTM in grey, not for me, I'll keep this. Right, what was my favourite bike of the year? I did this on my car channel. My favourite car was a Porsche Cayman GT4 RS. Sorry, I think a bit of phlegm actually hit the microphone. Yeah, Cayman GT4 RS, amazing car, but you're here to hear about motorbikes. My bike of the year, I'm making this up as I go along. I'm going to give it to something a little bit unexpected, considering I don't think I gave it much airtime on the channel. I think my bike of the year might well have been last wheelie of the year, the Suzuki GSX-S 1000 GT. There's something about that bike that was just a great combination of fairly ordinary parts that combined into something brilliant. Had a proper screamer of an inline 4, and nothing feels as fast as an inline 4 in my opinion at the top end of the revs. It just handled really nicely, it had slightly crap tyres on it. It just was a lovely package, and it was affordable. And if Suzuki can do one thing, that is fix my fogging out visor. Sorry, affordability. And yeah, that bike really spoke to me. I really liked it. I really liked the finish. I really liked the way it sounded. I liked the electronics. I thought it was a pretty mega little thing, and one of those bikes that's going to sit in showrooms and be ignored until you test ride it, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, this does everything really, really well without being a 15 grand bike. It's one of the last of the old school sports tourers, I guess. So yeah, that's my bike of the year. There have been loads of other great bikes. Triumph Tiger Sport, reviewed that way back at the start of whatever year this is. Oh look, nice big flood, hello. And that was brilliant. Again, gave me that sort of sports tourer vibe. Really nice 660 triple, lovely upright riding position, felt like a much more grown-up bike than the Trident upon which it's based. I'd recommend that as a first bike if you are a tall lady or man. Go and try the Triumph Tiger Sport. Sounds really good, looks the part, is the part. You could happily tour on that, commute on it, or scratch around back roads on it. I can't remember what else I've ridden. I've ridden lots of stuff. Hayabusa, yeah, that was great. It's very of its time though, which isn't 2022, despite what Suzuki wants you to think. Ducati Street Fighter V2, that was also utterly brilliant. Rode that on track as well. Really liked it. I forgot how stupid this bike is. Crossed up wheelies coming out of corners. So yeah, Ducati Panigale V4S, absolute track weapon. I did that slightly weird, what's the best Ducati to ride if you are a track day novice? And the answer was 23 grand Panigale V4. Obviously that got some hate, but it's true. Not everyone is poor, just me, most of us, to be honest. But yeah, Tiger 1200, I need to get in the non-Rally Pro one, because that bike, I didn't like it as much as I should have done. I need to try the non-21 inch front wheel version. Otherwise, it's probably this. Probably my own bike. Sorry, doing a little sync clap because that GoPro started again. I thought you wouldn't notice, but then I pointed it out. That was a bit shit, wasn't it? So yeah, loads of good bikes this year. As usual, there's no bad motorbike if you're just out to go and have fun. It's only when you start comparing them that you think, oh, that works better for me than that one. Same with cars, really. There aren't that many bad cars out there, like a Dacia Duster. Yeah, if you're coming out of a Lamborghini Urus, it will feel like crap, but it's actually a very good car for what it does at the price point. But you don't need me to tell you how reviews work. But what I do want to hear in the comments is your proudest motorbike moment or happiest motorbike moment of 2022. For me, you can guess it. I did a whole video series on it. It was that tour I did. 4 days. Sounds like nothing in the context of a 365 day year, and it is nothing, but packed so much into those 4 days, so many happy memories, equaled only by wiping feces off my carpet on Christmas Day. Not mine, my girlfriend's. No, not really, it's a child. The child was involved. Just touring on a motorbike. I'm not going to say it because I say it in every video and they'll end up sounding the same. It was just epic. Mega food, drink, had an amazing burger in Trier. That was a standout moment. It was very wet, but it was very good. It was very enjoyable, and I absolutely plan to do at least one of those in 2023 on whatever bike I happen to be on. I'm going to get a GS in. That is still coming. It's been delayed till the new year. I want to try the new M1000 single R. Sorry, that wasn't a burp, that was my throat closing up for this illness. I would like to try an M1000 single R because I think 200 horsepower naked is what the world needs. And it looks like a nice package, and I'm sure it is a nice package. And the new Street Triple RS will be very, very tasty, I'm sure. I want to try that again. First bike I had was the Street Triple, so I'm pretty keen to see what a version with clip-ons and a fluoro paint scheme is like. Hopefully they get one of those limited editions on the press fleet. I need to go and lick the bum of Triumph PR a little bit to try and get a go on one of those. They've started only focusing on female pretty influencers, so I probably don't stand a chance being a man with phlegm in his beard, frankly. So yeah, that was very quick. I probably waffled on too long. I just wanted to get out for a ride because, here you go. Oh, maybe not. I want first gear. I want second. And I need to open my vents. Oh, I need to get a new pin lock, don't I? I can't see shit. Yeah, Christmas, if you've got a family, sometimes it's lovely, and it usually is lovely, but my entire family has been ill for most of Christmas, including me, had a fever, and it's just quite hard work with young kids. There are beautiful, glorious moments, obviously, when they unwrap their presents and say, I love it, and you're like, yes! But, yeah, frankly, 5 days of my kids is enough. If you're watching this in the future, kids, I love you. Almost as much as motorbikes. So yeah, I just needed, I think my girlfriend realised that I needed to escape, and I hadn't ridden this for so long. I just need to get out of the house. We've actually just been to a National Trust property for the afternoon. Very middle class, very Surrey. A lovely place nearby called Polesden Lacey, which is a fancy house with fancy gardens and a new playground, which looked similar to Passchendaele, the Somme at its worst. And my daughter refuses to wear coats. She likes to run around in princess dresses and get them covered in mud. So that's what we did. It stresses me out quite a lot. The only upside was a delicious fruit scone slathered in strawberry jam. I'm really foggy up. Another fun Christmas bit from my private life. I'm oversharing here. Does your other half, if you've got another half, ever do the thing where you agree you won't do Christmas presents that year? Usually because you bought each other something expensive in the run up to Christmas, like we've just got a new bed, the other half paid for some of that, and then I paid for her car to go through its MOT, which cost loads of money. Turns out local MOT garage charges more per hour for labour than my old Ducati dealer for a Honda Jazz. Cost 600 quid to get through an MOT, but whatever. So we thought, right, let's not do presents for each other, you know, money is tight, let's be sensible. That, my dear viewer, was a trap. Of course it was a trap. I got a few little bits, chocolates and sweets and things. She got me the really expensive Lego kit I've wanted all year. I'm so sad. Grown man making Lego. But if anyone is interested in Lego out there, it is the motorized lighthouse. Boy, is it exciting. You build the base, it's in the sea, build a rock. There's a motor in the base, and then a little worm screw thing to take the power up to the top of the lighthouse, well as a Fresnel lens to it. Oh, it's very exciting if you're an absolute sadak like me. So yeah, I'm halfway through building that, and frankly I couldn't be more excited about my little Lego lighthouse. That'll get me through at least another 2 days, and then I'll be back to work, which I'm slightly looking forward to be honest. It's going to be a big year for me in the day job. We're relaunching the YouTube channel, hiring in-house video producer to come and film me waffling on about cars, and hopefully a more entertaining way than I'm doing right now about motorbikes. So yeah, keep an eye on Motorpoint YouTube channel for that. Oh yeah, it's just yeah, it's the time of year when you need a rest, and I've been ill and singularly failed to have a rest, but whatever. I'm on a motorbike now, so I'm not going to whinge. It is great. It is just one of those things that every time you haven't done it for a while and you hop back on, you think, oh, why have I not been using this? This has been in my garage all this time, sitting there wanting to be ridden, and I've not been using it. So yeah, falling back in love with this. I do just love the way it pulls in like third gear from, well, let's say 40 miles an hour. Jesus, like that. If I didn't have the pillion seat behind me, I would be falling off the back. What a bike, what an engine. Ah, love it. There's a plane taking off from Gatwick. As usual, I wonder where they're going on holiday. Can I come with you without my kids? But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up there. I've waffled on way too long, and I want to go and do some more legal riding that I can't do on camera. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please keep subscribing into the new year. I'm going to review Mikado headset early doors in the new year. Then I'm going to get on as many new bikes as I can. Hopefully the usual suspects: Ducati, Triumph, KTM. He's been green laning. That looks fun. He's wearing a BMW romper suit on a Honda, but I can't judge him. I want to be doing what he's doing, not on a big adventure bike. Oh, glory days. Thank you for watching. Leave us a comment, tell me your happiest biking moment of 2022 and what bike you're getting in 2023, or what you're doing to your existing bike. We're not all materialistic here, just me. Goodbye, manhole cover wet.